Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking. My name is Joanna. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing how to cut this beautiful female senator or top mixed with Ghanaian kente. Let's get straight to the tutorial. So I have 2 yards of plain fabric, a measuring tape, a scissors, and then a pen. So these are the materials required for the tutorial. So I went ahead to fold this. We are cutting the back part of the shirt first. Now I folded this by dividing my chest circumference or my bust circumference by 4, and then I added at least 2 inches seam allowance to it. So in total I have 11.5 for the folding. Okay, now for the back part of the shirt, which the full length of the shirt is 27 inches, we are going to add 2 inches, making it 29 inches because of the shoulder drop to join the shoulder at the front part of the shirt. Now we are going to add another 2 inches for the folding at the down part of the shirt. So in total we added 4 inches to the full length of the shirt. So we have 31 inches. So that's what I've marked for the back part of the shirt. The back part is going to be 2 inches longer than that of the front part of the shirt because of the shoulder drop at the shoulders. I hope I'm making sense. Or better still, hold on, watch the video to the end. You understand what I'm talking about. So I'm cutting out the back parts of the shirt. So guys, with the same weight that I used for the back parts of the shirt, I'm going to be folding it the same way as the front part of the shirt, which is 11.5 inches. Now for the length, which is 27, I'm just adding just 2 inches allowance to it, making it 29 because of the folding at the down part of the shirt. So that's it. I'm going to rule a line like so and cut out the front part of the shirt. Remember I said the back part of the shirt is going to be 2 inches longer than that of the front part of the shirt. So guys, after I've cut out the front part of the shirt, I'm going to go ahead to cut the yoke for the back part of the shirt. Remember we have a yoke at the back part of the shirt. This. Okay, so the same weight just as the front and the back part of the shirt, but then I'll be using 8 inches for the yoke. I'll be using 8 inches depending on the design you want to make at the back of the shirt. So I'm going to cut that out as well. Okay guys, now for the sleeve, I'm going to unfold by dividing my round sleeve measurement or my round sleeve circumference, which is 11 by 2, and then add extra 2.5 or extra 2 inches allowance to it. The length of the sleeve or the sleeve length is 8 inches, so I added 2 inches extra allowance for the down part folding and the joining to the armhole as well. I hope I'm making sense. So 8 inches, I added 2 inches to making it 10. So that's what I'm cutting out for the sleeve. I'm going to cut 2 pieces for the sleeve. Okay guys, so I went ahead to place the front part of the shirt on top of the back part of the shirt to be able to cut the necklines for them. But then this is a plain fabric, so remember this is being folded on the wrong side of it. Now for the weight of the neckline, I went in by 2 3/4 inch like this. I went in by 2 3/4 inch. Then I'm going to go down the same measurement, 2 3/4 inch, for the depth of the front part neckline. Now for the shoulder slope, I went down 2 centimeters. Then I'm going to connect it to that of the neckline, just as you see. Okay, so I'm doing the marking for the back part neckline as well on the front part. So I maintain the same weight for the backpack neckline, but then I changed that of the depth. I made it 1 3/4 and then gave it a round shape neckline. I'm going to do same for the front part as well. I'm doing same for the front part. So I give them round neck at the back and then at the front part. I'm cutting the back part neckline first, just as you see. Then I'll take out the front part and then finish it up with a neckline like this. I'll go ahead and cut out the shoulder slope like so. Now I'll cut the armhole for the shirt as we go on with the sewing. Okay, so remember we cut a yoke for the back part of it. So this is it. I'm going to place the back part of it just as I was saying earlier. Just mark the wrong side of your plain fabric for you not to be confused or to be able to identify the wrong and the right side of the fabric. So I'm using the back parts neckline to cut the neckline for the yoke as well. Okay. So now that this has been done, we are concentrating on the yoke first. So for the yoke, I'll go ahead and then give it a press like this. I'll go ahead and then give it a press like so. And then for the down parts of the yoke, you decide on the shape you want to give it. For this particular tutorial, I'm using the rectangular shape like so. Okay, so now I'm going to apply a gum stay on the down part of it, or a stiffener like this at the down parts of the yoke. And then with the shiny parts or the gum side facing the wrong side of the yoke, I'm going to flat iron it like this for them to stick together. Then I'll trim off the excess of the stay. Then I'm going to flat iron the right side of the yoke as well. After that, I'm going to flip it over and then fold it in like this. Remember I said I'm using a rectangular shape for the back part, or for the yoke for the back part of the shirt. Okay, so now that this is done, first of all, I'm going to join the neckline of the yoke to that of the neckline of the back part of the shirt. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm first of all going to show you how it's going to look like. So this is how it's supposed to look like at the back part of the shirt. So I'm going to flip over to the other side with the right side of the yoke facing the wrong side of the back part of the shirt, and then I'm going to join the neckline like this with 1/2 of an inch. Okay guys, so that is done. I'm going to give it notches all around to be able to turn it over. Okay guys, so I went ahead to flat iron it after notching it. Then I'm going to turn it over like this. I'm going to flip it over like this and then place the yoke at the back of the back part of the shirt like this. So this is how it's supposed to turn out. Then iron it again. Iron is very important in sewing because it brings out the beauty of the work. Okay, so after that has been done, I'm just going to I just cut a square with 4 inches on the sides, which I'm going to be placing. I folded it into 2 like this. It's just a design. It's nothing that is compulsory. It's optional. So I'm just going to pin it down and then attach it to the back part of the yoke or of the shirt like this. So I'm going to stitch this down with 1/2 of an inch all the way down. Okay, so this is how it came out. This is how it came out. This is what I'm talking about. So the yoke has been attached to the back parts of the shirt. So that is going to be placed aside. So let's concentrate on the front part of the shirt now. So this is my Ghanaian kente. So we are going to be concentrating on the front part of the shirt now. Okay, so before we pipe the neckline for the front part of the shirt, remember the design on the other side of the shirt. So that's what how we are trying to get. So as you can see, it starts somewhere on the neckline of the front part of the shirt. So I just pull it up a bit. If you don't get my explanation, just watch what I'm doing and you get to understand how to attach this design on the dress. Sorry, on the shirt. Okay guys, so now that you've gotten it, I'm going to slant it like this, just as it's shown on the design that we are trying to create. So like this, I'm going to slant it and then cut it out. Okay guys, so now that you've gotten the shape, you're going to attach or apply a stiffener. You can use a medium or a hard stiffener, or better still, a soft stiffener at the wrong side of the kente, like so, like this. So I've already done that. I went ahead to apply my hairstay or my stiffener to it. So I'm folding in the sides like you can see, like this. I'm going to fold the down part as well before I attach it to the front part of the shirt. I'm just trimming off the excess of the stiffener. Okay guys, so this is how it's going to look like on the shirt, on the front part of the shirt. So this is how it's going to look like. So I'm going to first of all pin it down before taking it to the sewing machine to stitch it down to attach it to the front part of the shirt. Now remember, we have the designs, we have two of them on the front part of the shirt. We are making this one first. As we go on, we do the other side as well. So I'm taking the sewing machine to stitch it down. That is being done. This is how it came out. This is how it came out. So like I said, I folded the down part as well before I joined it to the top. So with my cotton bias, I'm going to be piping the neckline. That is also done. I went ahead to pipe the neckline. I have a video, many videos on this, so just check out my videos. So if you don't know how to pipe the neckline of a shirt, you'll be able to make it. Okay guys, so now that we're here, I placed the back part of the shirt on the front part of the shirt. So we are going to go ahead and then join the shoulders. We are going to go ahead and then join the shoulders with 1/2 inch. So I'm first of all going to pin it down before taking it to the sewing machine to stitch it down with 1/2 inch. Lest I forget, the part that is having the kente, I'm just going to join it with 1/2 inch, and then we are going to attach an invisible zip to the other shoulder as well. So this is how it came out. This is how it came out. This is the invisible zip, and then this is the joint. So I'm just trying to open up the invisible zip. I'll make a video on how to do this with a manual machine very soon. So that's it. Now we are going to be cutting that of the armhole. Don't mind this thing that I just showed you. This is just paper sticker on the plain fabric. So that's it. So I went ahead to fold my garments like this. I went ahead to fold it like this. Then I'm going to divide my shoulder to shoulder measurement by 2. That's 15 inches by 2 plus 1 inch seam allowance for the joining of the sleeve. Sorry for the white chalk that I'm using. I'm doing the marking on the right side, that's why. Okay, now for the armhole depth, I'm going to go down by 7.5 inches like this. I'm going to go down by 7.5 inches like this, and then connect, give it a curve at the down part. Go up like 2 inches and then give it a curve at the down part for the armhole. That's it. So after achieving this, just cut out your armhole. This is simple, guys. Just watch what I'm doing and you understand. Sorry for the white chalk. Sorry for the white chalk. I'm doing the marking at the right side of the fabric. You can do the marking on the wrong side as use a marker that you prefer. So that's it. Okay guys, so I went ahead to open up the shirts like this. Remember, we have 2 designs on the front part of the shirt, so we have one on already, so we are going to be making the other as well. Okay guys, so we are trying to recreate the second design on the front part of the shirt. So I basically don't know how to explain this. I think if you watch the video carefully, you'll be able to understand. So like this, I went in 2.5 inches like this. Just look at what I'm doing, you'll be able to understand. Now the length for the length of the kente, I shortened it by 2 inches. So just watch what I'm doing and you understand. I went up 6 inches like this and then connected it with my curve ruler. Alright, so after getting the shape, you're going to go ahead to, I flipped it to the wrong side of the kente fabric, and then I'm going to apply my stiffener as well, just as I've done, like this. And then I'm going to be folding the sides as well, just as I did for the other side. Then after that, I'll pin it down to the front part of the shirt, and then stitch it down. Remember the shoulder drop that I talked about? This is how it came out when you pulled or you match the front and the back part of the shirt together, meaning you make sure the down part of them are equal, and then the shoulder will drop by itself. Just look at how the shoulder is being joined. This is what I was talking about. So I folded all round a section of the side of the kente like so, with 1/2 inch, and then I flat ironed it on the right side of it before I place it on the side of the shirt, pin it down before taking it to the sewing machine to stitch it down. So guys, this is it. This is how it came out after attaching it to the front part of the shirt. So this is it. I'm going to focus on the sleeve as well. I brought out the sleeve. I'm going to fold it in. So remember I said the sleeve length is 8 inches, so I later cut 11 inches for it because I want the folding at the down part of the sleeve to be big. So I folded ½ inch like this, and then went ahead to fold 2 inches like this. So I should be having 8.5 because of the armhole that we are going to be attaching the sleeve to. So you need the seam allowance at the top part. So I folded first of all ½ inch, and then folded again 2 inches. I did same for the other sleeve as well, so I'm taking the sewing machine to stitch it down. Alright guys, so this is how it came out after I've stitched it down. I flat ironed it and then folded it like this. So after that I went ahead to flip it over, and then I'm going to divide my round sleeve by 2. Divide your round sleeve measurement by 2, and then mark it there. Add 1.5 or 1 inch seam allowance to it like this. Then I'm going to open up my shirt like this, and then I'm going to measure the armhole of it. That is what I'm going to be using to cut the armhole for the sleeve. So using a cap width of about 3 inches, I went down like this, and the height of about 2.5 inches, I used it, and then with the armhole, which I had about 8.5 inches, I joined it to that of the seam allowance that I have on the round sleeve, and then cut out the sleeve for the shirt. This is a simple method that I've been using a lot on this channel. This works perfectly for me, so just watch it and then redo it. Yeah. So after that, I notched the sleeve and then notched the shoulders of the shirt as well. I did same for the shoulders as well. So I'm going to open it up and then attach the sleeve to that of the armhole. So I open it up and then match the notched areas together, and then start to pin them down all around. Start to pin them down all around. So after that has been done, take it to the sewing machine and then join it together with ½ of an inch, and then I'll do same for the other side of the armhole as well, and the other sleeve as well. So that's it. This is how it came out after joining it. So I turn it to the wrong side of the fabric like so. Then I'm going to remark the round sleeve on it like this. I'm going to mark the round sleeve on it like this, and then I'm going to connect it to the, since this is a female senator, this is a female top, I'm going to be shaping it up. I'm going to be shaping it out a bit. So I'm going to go down to the waist measurement, which is 16 inches like this, from the shoulder to the waist, which is 16 inches like this, and then mark it at the other side as well, which is 16 inches. Mark it at the other side as well, and then using my hip curve, I'll connect it from the armhole. I divided my waist measurement by 2, and then I added 1 inch for easiness like so. I added 1 inch for easiness like so. So using my hip curve, which I'm holding, I'm first of all going to connect the round sleeve measurement to that of the armholes area like this. Make sure this is straight, don't curve it. This is straight from the armhole to the from the round sleeve measurement to the armhole like so, and then connect it like so. So I'm repeating the allowance that I had on the waistline to the down part of it, and then I'm going to come up 7 inches like this, because we are going to be having slits open at the side of the shirt. So using my curve ruler, just as I said, I'm going to connect this like this. So I'm going to connect them like this. I'm going to connect them from the armhole to the waist, and then to the to where the slits start. Exactly so. So I'm going to repeat the same thing at the other side of the shirt as well. So guys, after doing same for the other side of the shirt, I'm going to take it to the same machine and then stitch it down after pinning it. Remember, we have a slit open on the side as well, so we are going to stop at where the slit opens start. Let's take it to the same machine and come back. So this is it. After taking it to the sewing machine, I'm going to turn it to the right side of the shirt as well. I'm going to turn it to the right side of the shirt. Okay guys, so I'm just going to flat iron this before I make the side slits open. So first of all, I'm going to flip the front part of the shirt up like this. I'm going to fold it up like this, and then I'm going to fold in the back part of the shirt's side slits open like this. I'm going to fold it in 1/2 inch like this, and then I'm going to fold the front part as well, the other side of the front part as well, like this. I'll first of all flat iron it and then fold in, and then fold in 1/2 inch like so, like this. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this on the other side of the shirt as well. I'm going to repeat this at the other side of the shirt as well. And then I will take it to the same machine to stitch it down like so. So this is how it came out after stitching down the side slits open. So this is the side slits open. So I'm going to be folding in the hem of the shirt, or the down parts of the shirt like so. So this is it. I stitch it. Okay guys, so for the down part of the shirt, remember it's 27, so we added 2 inches, we added 3 inches for the folding at the down part of it. We added 3 inches at the folding at the down part of it. So I'm going to be folding the down part of the shirt as well. I'm going to be folding the down part of the shirt. So I first of all folded in 3/4 of an inch. So for the front part, I'm going to first of all fold in 1 inch like this, and then flat iron it, and then I'll go ahead and then fold again 2 inches like this, and then flat iron it. Make sure it is accurate before you continue. So like I said, the full length is 27, so we have 27 here. Flat iron it, and then do same for the other side as well before you take it to the same machine and then stitch it down. Okay guys, so at this point you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so be notified anytime I upload a new video. Like this video, leave a comment if you understood the video or you had a misunderstanding, and then share this video. Thank you. Okay guys, so after this, after flat ironing it to making it sure they are equal, take it to the same machine and then stitch it down. So that's it for this shirt. Stitch it down. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and then click on the notification bell, most importantly, so that when I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. Okay guys, so quick one, just keep being amazing wherever you are. Stay blessed. Love you all. Bye.